name's Samantha Nichols, and I am a pastor serving in the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America, currently serving churches in Nebraska, and I'm also a member of the Ekklesia Campus Ministry Board. So I'll wait a little minute just to see if other people join, and then I'll continue to tell you about my relationship with the Ekklesia Campus Ministry. So we'll wait just a few moments, and then I'll reintroduce myself, and we'll get started. All right, well, like I said, my name is Samantha, and I'm a pastor in the ELCA, and I'm also a member of the Ekklesia Campus Ministry Board. And I am so excited to be sharing some of my story with y'all and getting the chance to connect with people on the Ekklesia page. As you've all experienced throughout this year, everything is different, including our annual Ekklesia dinner. And so while we would love to be sitting around a table with y'all and sharing a meal, instead we've put together something we're calling an undinner, which is a month full of opportunities for engagement and connection no matter where you are. So throughout the month of October, please keep an eye on your mailbox, on your social media, on our Ekklesia website, so that you can keep up with what we're doing and get connected with the Ekklesia Campus Ministry. Now, like I said, I'm currently a pastor in the ELCA, and I'm also a member of the Ekklesia Board. But before I was either of those things, I was a student at Missouri State University, and I was majoring in religious studies, and in taking those classes, I discovered that I was really interested in what other religious traditions had to say about the world, what they were doing, and just learning about these other belief systems. That interest brought me to an Interfaith Leadership Institute hosted by Interfaith Youth Corps, and after I attended that institute, I came back to campus super excited and inspired to start an interfaith group of my own at Missouri State. But I knew I couldn't do that by myself, so my first move was to reach out to different campus ministries, secular student groups, and other organizations on campus that might be interested in what we were up to as an interfaith student group. Well, the first person I heard back from was somebody named Howard Kavner, who was at the time the campus minister for Ekklesia. He was interested in what I was trying to do and wanted to tell me about his campus ministry. So we met one day at the Plaster Student Union and talked about our shared vision for a campus community that was inclusive, justice-oriented, and progressive. Well, that conversation changed the rest of my time in college, and honestly, it changed the rest of my life. Prior to that meeting, I had not found a campus ministry that felt like a good home for me. I'd met some cool people, I had seen some cool campus ministries, but I had not found one that really felt like it was right for me until I learned about Ekklesia. And not only that, but Ekklesia was really supportive and instrumental in getting our interfaith student group off the ground. So right out of the gate, I felt like this was a campus ministry that shares my vision for Missouri State and beyond, and this is a campus ministry that's invested in me as a person and in me as a leader. So I think in that first week, after that first meeting with Pastor Howard, I ended up working as a peer minister for the campus ministry and as a pastoral intern at St. Peter's United Church of Christ in Billings. So just in 1 week of knowing this campus ministry, I was already finding all of these great opportunities to grow as a leader and discern my own call to pastoral ministry. And in those next 2 years, we did lots of amazing work together. We worshiped together, we studied scripture together, we learned about the world together, we figured out how to seek justice together, we did service projects together, and we worked together with people of all different religious and non-religious backgrounds. It was really an incredible experience, and I wouldn't be the pastor or person that I am today were it not for those years with the Ekklesia campus ministry. That foundation, that exposure to a progressive, justice-oriented campus ministry helped me go to seminary in Chicago. It was the foundation I needed to work as a community organizer on issues of racial, economic, and environmental justice while I was in Chicago, and I draw upon my experiences as a member of Ekklesia every single day now as a pastor in a small town in Nebraska. Everywhere I've been since college, everything I've done has been better and in many cases been made possible by the time I spent with the Ekklesia campus community. I met amazing people, we worked on incredible projects, and we did our best to share God's love with all of Missouri State and beyond through all kinds of programs and events. These are relationships that I continue to cherish, people who I continue to think about and pray for, and lessons that I continue to draw from every single day. I am so grateful for the Ekklesia campus ministry, the ways they supported me as a student, and the ways they continue to support me now. So I was, of course, over the moon when our current campus pastor, Michelle, invited me to serve as a member of the board because it felt like an opportunity to give back to this campus ministry that has given me so much. So thank you so much for listening to how I found Ekklesia and how I started working with them and how they continue to be such an important part of my life. I'm excited to hear from all of you throughout this month how you found Ekklesia, why you cherish this important campus community, and your ideas for connecting and supporting all of the work that Ekklesia is up to. There are a few different ways that you can engage our campus ministry from wherever you are. The first is to pray for the students, the staff, the faculty, the administrators, the entire Missouri State community, and people everywhere as we all figure out how to navigate these challenging times. Another way that we'd invite you to connect with us is to think about how you as an individual and how your faith community might be able to further engage the Ekklesia campus ministry. If you have an idea, please share it with us. We would love to hear from you. And finally, of course, financial contributions are super important to sustaining the important work that Ekklesia is up to right now. If you check the comments, you'll see a link where you can securely and safely donate to the campus ministry. And I invite you to think of that financial donation as an investment in the lives and in the leadership development of so many young people who turn to Ekklesia for their own faith-based community, for their own leadership development. I am learning so much from the current peer ministers from afar, and I'm so excited for you to support their work by making a financial contribution to Ekklesia. Well, that's all I have for you. That's my story of how I found Ekklesia. That's my invitation to you to continue supporting this campus ministry. I thought I would end by reading a psalm out of the Bible that the Ekklesia Campus Ministry Board gifted me when I was graduating from Missouri State. So these are some verses from Psalm 103. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and do not forget all his benefits, who forgives all your iniquity, who heals all your diseases, who redeems your life from the pit, who crowns you with steadfast love and mercy, who satisfies you with good as long as you live, so that your youth is renewed like the eagles. The Lord works vindication and justice for all who are oppressed. He made known his ways to Moses, his acts to the people of Israel. The Lord is merciful and gracious, slow to anger, and abounding in steadfast love. So much has changed, but God's love for us hasn't, and neither has Ekklesia's commitment to sharing that love with the Missouri State community and beyond. Thank you so much for this time, for your support, and thanks be to God for the Ekklesia campus ministry. See you later.